Leo Tolstoy's 1877 novel Anna Karenina and The Downfall of Imperial Russia are their main inspirations for the collection From Anna with Love. The novel's themes of love, betrayal, and the struggle to navigate harsh societal norms influenced every aspect of the collection, from fabrication to silhouettes. Varying tones of dark blues, shades of greens, rich reds, and various neutrals create an elevated color palette. Heavier satins are paired with lighter weight chiffons and tulles to mix the amazing love Anna felt with the constriction of Russian society keeping her from being fully with Count Vronsky. A large part of the visual inspiration came from the 2012 film adaptation and the way the dramatics of the love story are heightened by being enacted in a theater style. With it difficult to find a large variety of images from Imperial Russia, I relied heavily on architectural images and movie stills to accurately portray my vision for From Anna with Love. Images from the film adaptation were edited together and blurred to create less literal movie stills and also to portray the out-of-control whirlwind and repair that Anna and Vronsky shared. Their attempts to keep up with each other but always just barely missing the mark and Anna's fragile mental state are explored in all the stills. The architectural images are all interiors of train stations, and train stations not only play an important role in the novel, but the more industrial and neutral look of them was more accurate to my vision than the typical hyper-ornate interiors of Russian buildings. Lastly, the addition of a stack of letters represent Anna and Vronsky's main form of communication when their affair was just beginning and everything was happy. Traditional fashion from the imperial time period features primarily harder, more heavyweight textiles. The mixture of using those fabrics with lighter weight ones as well symbolizes not only a juxtaposition in the story itself, but the blending of traditional with modern. The chiffons and tulles used in the collection also added subtle sheerness to the looks, again with the goal to blend modern trends with the royal dresses of the imperial empire. In the bottom right, we have a swatch of the custom jacquard created specially for this collection. The floral repeat was designed to mimic the pattern on the Fabergé egg on the left of the screen. No other patterns or prints were introduced into this collection. All other fabrics are heavier Duchess satins or polyester satins. In these first 5 looks, you see the mixture of hard and soft previously explained. Structured bodices are mixed with ruched and gathered chiffon to create the balance of hard and soft. Some looks, however, are entirely the heavier fabrics, which can be seen in the middle green mermaid gown. This dress is panels of the custom jacquard with the center panel of Duchess satin. Alternatively, the red look to the right is all softer chiffon, highlighting the soft aspect of the collection. In the next 5 looks, all are mixes of hard and soft. A reoccurring theme in all the looks is that the lighter weight fabrics are usually spilling out from the counter heavier fabrics, sometimes exploding from the seams, sometimes bursting at the hip. With a collection of all evening wear, I also wanted to create variety by adding 2 shorter dresses and 1 jumpsuit. With most looks featuring a fuller skirt, each look was put onto its own board for the technical flats. The 3 looks featured are all accompanied by swatches of their fabrics, a more zoomed-in version of the illustration, and a brief description of the garment with technical details. On this board, you're able to see that the look is actually 2 pieces versus 1 full dress. You're also able to see how the fold-over on the bodice wraps around and ends in the back. In this one, you can see how the back features a straight, deep V in contrast to the curved front of the bodice. You're also able to better see how the chiffon skirt is only sewn shut on the right side seam and left open on the left side seam. Here, you can easily see that the bodice is a halter with an open back and a deep U-neck in the front. You can also get a better visual of the asymmetrical tissue hem of the skirt. In my first process page, I highlight the process of creating my custom jacquard. Here you're able to see the direct inspiration of the Fabergé egg, my initial sketch of what I wanted, and the first test run of the fabric with testing different colors and saturations of the roses. You're also able to see its intended end use with the technical flat. My second process page shows my work in draping and perfecting the bodice of the same look. Several iterations were produced to ensure the curve laid flat and kept the bust covered. You can also see a mock-up on the left of what the ruching on the bodice is meant to look like. In my first concept pages, I researched the story and history of Anna Karenina, a tragic love story that still has the ability to feel relevant and relatable today. I also looked deeply into the relationship and the affair of Anna and Vronsky. My other concept pages focused more so on the historical context of the time period. I researched the Imperial Empire, the Romanovs' unprecedented demise, and the fall of Imperial Russia during the Russian Revolution.